explain from my point of view what Tantra is. It is not what you think it is. That's where I'm going to begin. Unfortunately, it has been misused a little bit in the Western world. It's been mainly predominantly based around sexuality. And yes, even though it is part of it, maybe 0.8% of it is about sexuality. But everything else is everything encompassing what is. It's a magnetic pull. It's the bees, the pollens, the flowers, the inhale, the exhale. It's the pull of the inner masculine and the inner feminine. Yeah, it's making love with everything. Even when you're washing the dishes, when you feel the water on your skin, when you're having a shower, bathing in the ocean, allowing the waves to caress you and the waves to carry you. When you allow and surrender to the flow, you allow the guilt to be taken from you. You allow your worry to be taken from you, from Pachamama, from Earth Mother, feeling the heartbeat of the earth. It's making love to what is in a very sacred way. So, making love to everything. What do I mean by that? I will elaborate. So it's not coming from this sexual drive. It comes from the heart. So it's really allowing your heart to be a compass, to be this magnetic attraction to your desires. And this is where intentions become really powerful, like really calling in. What do you want? What do you desire? We don't often wake up in this state of mind. So we're in a receptive mode. Yeah? We're giving and receiving from the heart because it feels right, because it feels resonant. And so this is the beautiful flow, the ebb and flow of the sacred, the feminine. It's a beautiful dance also between the masculine and the feminine. We must achieve this beautiful congruency between the two in order to achieve fulfillment and harmony. So it's not negating one thing and then having more of something else. So Tantra, in a sense, is being fully aware, conscious, not controlling life, not controlling people, not manipulating what you're going to say. It's just being fully present in who am I in this moment. And knowing too that everything in this life is changing. It's constant change. So how can we remain present to what is and not be triggered by what's going on outside of us, by our false conditionings that have been given to us since we're children? And instead, how can we peel back those layers and stand naked in your truth and ask, what is real for me in this moment? So to question with a beautiful, curious mind, with bewilderment, as if you have no idea what the answer to is that question. But staying with the question itself is the pathway to this beautiful bliss state. Yeah. So my challenge for you is ask yourself, what am I believing in right now? What do I believe to be true about myself, about my life? And with no judgment, with no assessment, with no mental stimulation whatsoever, how can you love what arises? How can you find truth in that? Yeah? This is the path. This is Tantra. truth. Being honest with your needs, what you want. This is the divine feminine. She wants lots of things. This is her essence. Yeah. So in my workshops and in my retreats, what we end up doing is really connecting our hearts through eye gazing, for example. Yeah, how we can sit with each other and be with one another's essence without adding or subtracting anything, with no judgment. So we allow and open the heart to not label anything. You know, whether his eyebrows or her eyebrows aren't straight or whatever it is, all these judgments, we just let go, layer by layer. The only thing in the way of deep intimacy is ourselves. And until we can truly experience that inner intimacy with ourselves, to really see ourselves as we are and love that part of ourselves, it is not possible to love another. Yeah. What we want to do in Tantra, what we're aiming for, is aiming for this purity, this pure essence of who we are, as we are. And I believe what's missing in today's world is connection. What it is that we're truly desiring is connection. Yeah, we spend a lot of time worrying about the future, about what we should have done yesterday. And instead, we forget to connect. Connection to our truth, to our heart. And a beautiful way to come into this is literally just taking a breath or two. Whenever you find yourself going up into your head, just come into the body, come into the breath, and take a few moments. Be still and pause. And you breathe in. And you let go of all of that worry. And you might need to do that several more times until you can really feel that shift in that state of mind. And why we practice yoga, why we practice meditation, is to help us to let go. What are we letting go of? Well, we're letting go of these attachments that we've labeled ourselves to be. How can we truly accept ourselves? We must inquire, what is it that I'm believing in this moment? Ask yourself. What can I do to honor and respect my body and myself right now, this moment? This body is our vehicle. This is a temple that we must respect and honor. So I will leave you with this, my beloveds. From my heart to yours. Namaste.